What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Man, y'all are not going to believe the day I had. It's like a really shitty day is what happened to me today. It's just shitty. I mean, I'm glad the day's over, but man, like the worst news. This morning, my buddy calls me, Biscuit, and he's like, dude, I'm not going to be able, I don't think I'm going to be able to come and work with you, man. I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I just got fired. I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean? Oh man, I'm still blowing up over this, dude, because if y'all have been following my channel, I've been so excited to get back together with him, man. And all my plans just got shit on. Right? And let me tell you something. To some of you new drivers, I mean, what happened to him was absolute bullshit, right? Because we as drivers, especially us drop and hook drivers, that's what I do. I do like 90%, 95% drop and hook. If you don't know what drop and hook means, that means you show up with an empty trailer, drop the trailer, and hook up to a loaded trailer. And that trailer's already shut. It's already sealed. You know, you have to trust that shipper that they put everything in there right and that they secured it with load bars or straps or whatever, so that shit doesn't fall over when you're driving it down the road, you know? So what happened to him was he picked up a load, they shut the door, sealed it and everything, he carries it, backs it up to the destination, and come to find out that the product fell over. And it was ketchup, dude. Come on. He was delivering ketchup. I mean, like, come on. That is not his fault. It's a happenstance. It's part of the job. That's what insurance is for. But to fire a guy over that, come on. And then he calls me and he tells me this, and I'm like, man, I don't know what to say, man. Because he is like a frog hair away from getting this job with me. We've already done everything. They were just doing the background check. They were just putting the icing on the cake, and then that was it. You know? We were making the schedule to get him into orientation and everything, man. I'm so pissed. I was like, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. I was like, you better call the recruiter and just be honest with them, man, because they're going to find out anyway. And you might as well let them make this decision now, because if you get up there during orientation and they find out when you're already up there, they're just going to send you home. And then you're going to be mega pissed. Right? So we called him, and he told him he was honest, and that's a good thing to do, man. Just be honest, right? And they were like, sorry, we can't hire you for 1 year. That's like their standard procedures. I'm like, y'all just don't know how mad I am right now, man. Because not only did I miss out working with my friend, but now I missed out probably an extra $30,000 a year. You know? I mean, it's just BS, and that's the type of bullshit you deal with doing this job. And I don't fault him for that, man. It's a happenstance, you know? That could have happened to anybody. You know, it's like stepping in dog shit in the middle of the night. It could have happened to anybody. But this day was crazy, and I got another story for y'all. I get here to this cluster of a freaking truck stop in Ohio. It's a Pilot. This place is a cluster, man. I'm telling you. Any truck stop worth half its weight has a complete circle to get in, for the trucks to get into their spots. This place doesn't have that circle. It doesn't let the trucks revolve, right? It's a backyard cut, and it's a horseshoe. And not only that, but it's so tiny that trucks are going way over here and they're backing all the way into the horseshoe. I mean, I wish you guys could see this. I get in here, and I was lucky because I was doing a split load today. This lady got here before me, and she was able to back this trailer in for me, right? And then she disconnected it, and then she went over and hooked up to the trailer that I dropped way over there, right? So I was lucky. All I had to do was come in here, bobtail, and back up to the trailer. I was like, hell yeah, because I'm watching all these other guys kill themselves to get into these spots. And then I'm hooked up to the trailer, I'm getting out, I'm cranking the arm up, you know, make sure everything, I'm hooking up my lines, and then I look over and I can see this dude in his truck and trailer pulling a Yui because he's trying to get out of the area. And I'm like, he's about to hit that truck. He's about to hit it. I already know. Next thing you know, bam! Rips the whole front end off this Peterbilt right in front of me. Right next to me. I'm like, I am so lucky that wasn't my truck, because it was literally the truck right next to me. I'm like, you son of a bitch. I was like, what the hell, man? And not only did he do that, but that motherfucker took off in a Werner truck. Yeah, Werner Company. Yeah, you guys get an A+ today, man. I mean, you guys are better than Swift today. I mean, that was so funny to me. Me and like 8 other drivers are like, what the hell just happened, man? This dude took off like he just robbed a bank. I mean, it was crazy. And like he abducted a 4-year-old. I mean, he was gone. We were all like, what the hell, man? I'm like, dude, you really think we didn't get the numbers off your trailer? Of course we did. We got the numbers off his truck and trailer. I mean, that guy might as well just go down to the courthouse and hand him his license. I mean, not only is he going to lose his CDL, he's going to lose his actual license. That dude is going to be, like, totally unemployed, you know? And he's never going to be able to drive a truck ever again. I would be shocked to find out a guy like that lost his job in a hit and run was ever able to drive a truck like that again. Please tell me your stories in the comments. If you got any stories like that, I want to hear them. I really do. Because that was wild as shit to me. I was like, I've seen some shit. I've never seen a dude in a tractor trailer right in front of me take off with hit and run. I was like, dude, that was nuts, man. It was so crazy. I was like, oh my God, what a way to end the day. I like this day. It was shitty. You know, getting that news in the morning, I'm so heated. I'm so furious. And Biscuit, I know he's at home pissed right now because he just lost 2 jobs in one day, you know? And I know how it feels, man. I'm 41 years old, man. Biscuit, he's only 24, man. He's barely starting out in the work life, you know? He's only been out of high school 6 years, right? And he's so mad he's not even picking up the phone right now. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all, you know? But if he is watching this, if you ever watch this, man, because I don't know if he watches my videos or not, dude. Life is gonna hand you a shit sandwich, not all the time, but here and there, and you don't have any choice but to take a bite out of it. And it's what you do after that determines what kind of person you really are and where you're gonna go in this world. You know, it's those people that have to take a bite out of that shit sandwich and then they let that sandwich just ruin them. Those are the people that will always stay down. You don't want to be one of those people, man. You don't. Take a bite out of that shit sandwich like everybody else does and just say, screw it, man. Gargle some freaking mouthwash and just keep going. You know? Don't let that stuff bother you. You know? I've had way worse stuff happen to me. Dude, when I was at the prison, I lost my job at the prison. I walked off that job. I quit. And I got caught doing something I really shouldn't have been doing, like 48 hours later, which was cheating on my wife. This was like 5 years ago. The worst week of my entire life. Trust me, I remember like it was yesterday. Did I learn from that? Hell yeah. That whole experience changed me, you know? And you guys can comment on that. I don't care. It's old news to me, you know? Yeah, that was the wildest times of my life, man. That's a whole other video. Anyway, I only said that because I want you to know that life can get you down, but you don't have to stay down, man. You really don't. The worst things can happen to you, and you're like, this is the worst. I'm never going to get over this. Yes, you will, man. It's not as bad as you're making it out to be. It's not the end of the world, right? So... anyways, I guess I'm solo now. I mean, I don't want to work with anybody else. I mean, it's just wild. Like, that, y'all don't know, me and Biscuit are like 17 years apart. I'm old enough to be his dad. That kid is like he's like a son to me. You know, I fucking love that kid, man. I love him. He's like family to me, you know? So, like, working with him again was like, it just made sense, you know? And not too many people can put up with me. Right? That kid could put up with me, and I could put up with his shit. That's why it just worked, you know? And we had a lot of fun together, man. I missed that, you know? And I don't know, maybe it wasn't meant to be. Sometimes things happen for a reason. And that's the other thing you need to learn from this. If you're going through something like that, everything happens for a reason, dude. It does. it's up to you to learn from that experience and try to take a step back and be like, okay, what's going on here? What am I supposed to learn from this? You know, why did this not happen? Or why did this happen? You know, what can I get out of this? You know, never let a tragedy go to waste. You know, learn from it. You know, so it never happens again. Anyway, I really want to hear your comments. That's so important to me. I want to hear, especially from you senior drivers, about that hit and run incident, man. That was wild as shit to me, dude. I've seen some crazy stuff on the road that's like way worse. Like, especially in California, I've seen cars flipped over. I've seen trucks on fire. Have y'all seen that video of that truck that crashed right in front of me? But a hit and run? That's so personal, man. That is so personal to do that to somebody, you know? Especially you're in a company truck, bro. Who cares? If you, dude, you new drivers, if you hit somebody's truck, just grab your nuts. Get out of the truck, say you're sorry, and meet the reaper, man. Just suck it up and take it, you know? I've rubbed trailers, and the first thing I do, and this is what you should do every time, get out the truck, go to the driver, ask him if he's all right. Obviously he's all right. He's in a freaking tractor trailer, and you barely hit him at 1 mile an hour. But it's the right thing to do. Just show that you care, to show that you're not an asshole, you know? Get out, be like, hey, man, I'm really sorry. Are you okay? You know? And 9 times out of 10, especially, I covered this in the other video, if you hit a company trailer, another company driver, I mean, you barely touched it. It's like not even 1 mile an hour. 9 times out of 10, he's like, dude, don't even worry about it, man. You can't even see it. Like, it's a tiny little scratch, you know, on the side of the trailer. Look at the trailer. There's like 5,000 scratches on it. You know, you really think I'm going to notice that? You know, but that's not the point. You have to get out and show some empathy. Show that you're not a total dickhead, okay? That's what some of this job is about, man. You got to, you know, show some of these other drivers that you're professional, you know? But anyway, covered all that. That was my day, okay? And I pray for Biscuit. I hope y'all pray for him too. Say something nice about him, because Biscuit's a good guy, man. He didn't deserve that. And that could have happened to anybody, dude. It really could. I mean, I've stepped in shit plenty of times in my life, man. You know, but I got over it. You know, I learned from it. I moved on, found other opportunities. It's not the end of the world. You know, nothing's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world until it's actually the end of the world, okay? But, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate the hell out of y'all, these comments, and I see I'm getting new subscribers all the time. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to keep pumping these videos out. When I get a chance, I'm going to try to get out of the truck, because I know y'all are probably about sick of this backdrop. And I can't believe no one's ever commented on the blue towel yet. That's funny to me. The reason why I stick that blue towel behind me so you can see the silhouette of my bald ass head. Like, I can't believe no one's ever commented on the blue towel. Anyway, like, comment, please give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe. Common sense ain't common.